Talk about life. I wanna take a long drive in the middle of the night with you and see what's new. Wanna talk about me. I have my head in the clouds, but I wanna come down and see what's left beneath. Julia, on a dark road where the wind blows through your hair, Julia. And I suppose that we should know where this will go. I wanna talk about you. I gotta know what the soul of the woman I love's going through and what I can do. Wanna talk about us and how we never discuss what we want and need so much. And where's the trust, Julia? On a dark road where the wind blows through your hair, Julia. And I suppose we should know where this will go. Yeah, we should know where this will go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Picture Perfect magazine. You pulled the trigger and called it quits, said it was all your fault, and you couldn't resist the other women in your dreams. I didn't get no warning. I went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun. After a few missed calls and getting new keys, wasn't long till I was back on my feet. Only took a week. Went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun. Didn't get no warning, so glad I ain't calling. Ain't calling shotgun, riding in your car. I'm calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't care what happened, 'cause I'm brand new. You were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding my gun. I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun. I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun.
There's a brand new single from my good friend Anna Scott. She's super talented, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen? That is called Shotgun, and thank you for riding shotgun with me tonight. You got the second best seat in the house, and Facebook's not working tonight on the live, but YouTube is, so head over to YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio if you want to see the face for radio. Got the voice for it, too, maybe. I've heard that. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, I'm over here on TikTok as well, at Tim Kelly on Air. You can come check out the face for radio over there, too. And I've got chat rooms in both. Come say hello and tell us where you're listening from. Love to meet you. I am broadcasting from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and we got a great live show for you tonight. Ronnie Crisp was kicking it off tonight with a great tune called Julia. That is RONNY on Ronnie, and Chris is CRISS. Go check him out. We just set up an interview for a little bit later on this fall, and I look forward to it. Speaking of interviews, I've got two good ones for you tonight. Sammy Sadler, the only surviving member of the Murder on Music Row story, is going to be with me in the first hour. In hour number 2, my good friend Billy Joe Jones from Texas is going to be with us, and we got a lot to talk about, so stay tuned. Lots of stories behind the songs and lots of music on the radio. I want to give a big thank you to all the stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, Down the Road Radio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden. We are also on Hot and Funky Radio, KWRadio.com, BellBuckleRadio.com, TheHossFM.com. I pre-recorded that show today. They're going to play it every Saturday at 10 p.m. Central Time. That is terrestrial radio, and we are excited about that. And, of course, the Tim Kelly Show is on all the major streaming platforms like iHeartRadio, Amazon, Amazon, Google, and all kinds of Apple Podcast, all kinds of streaming formats. Just Google search The Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's Best. Brand new music from my friend Mike Corellis. He is from Texas as well. This is called A Minute Down on Love. Mike Corellis on The Tim Kelly Show, and KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
How can you be right here and still feel gone? Same room, but I'm sleeping alone. What happened to growing old, not growing cold? Who signs up just to drift apart? You said I love you just yesterday. Now your body's near, but your mind's away. Late nights locked to that screen. Used to be me that made you dream. That phone's got your time, you laugh, your eyes. I'm losing you to a feed full of lies. I'm a minute down on love, 60 seconds from giving up. Every moment you don't see me feels like you're trying to leave me. Bluetooth on, your heart's offline. Hollywood reruns, stealing time. If you could hear me just once tonight, you might remember how to love me right. You miss half the words I say, but not one scene from that drama play. That podcast place where I used to be. Your world, your peace, your fantasy. Your kisses fade, you don't check in. You'd rather scroll than try again. You pick a fight just to pass the time. Instead of healing, you cross the line. I'm not the villain in your mind's new show, but you write me out like you don't know. I'm a minute down on love, 60 seconds from giving up. Every look you don't return feels like watching bridges burn. Your silence cuts sharper each night, 1,000 miles in your dim blue light. If you could hear me just once tonight, you might remember how to love me right. The room's too wide, the air too thin. My shadow's lonely without its twin. You once held me like I meant the world. Now I'm just background noise to a girl who forgot what it feels like to love. I'm a minute down on love, and I'm starting to think enough's enough. I've been patient, I've been kind, but I can't rewind this borrowed time. If you're too far gone to see, then maybe the one who needs to leave is me. 'Cause I remember what love was like, but now I'm a minute down on love tonight.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
She don't break it like she used to. There don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, there ain't no hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and a broken in two, but the soul heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. I don't
stay up when I go to sleep at night. When that sad song comes on, my heart don't need but mine. She don't break it like she used to. The hurt don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, the pain don't hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and broken in two, but this old heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. Oh no. I can go out on this town and have some fun. I don't try and hide my heart from anyone. She don't break it like she used to. The hurt don't hurt me quite as strong. After all the hell it's been through, the pain don't hang on all night long. I've been picking up the pieces of what once was barely beaten and broken in two, but this old heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to. This old heart is feeling brand new. She don't break it like she used to.
His name is Trey Calloway. He is from Nashville, Tennessee. His latest single out to radio right there called She Don't Break It. If you'd like to hear the story behind it, you need to head over to the Tim Kelly Show Interview Archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. We just recently had another great radio interview, and I'll tell you what, I love working with Trey Calloway and all the fine folks at 2911 Media. My good friend Scott Sexton hooking me up with Billy Joe Jones again tonight. Stay tuned for that great interview. That is happening in hour number 2. After 2 more songs, my first interview of the evening will be the surviving member of the Murder on Music Row story, Mr. Sammy Sadler. We got it going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Cheryl Nye, The Way I Need to Be Loved by You, is on the radio right now on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
There's a little stop at the end of the road every Friday night we call home. It don't have much class, don't have much style, but behind the place is plumb buck wild. People think we're crazy, out of our minds. We're just having us a good old country time. They're sticking wild in front of the stage, folks line dancing to the latest craze. Bouncer who stands about 6'4", cigarette butts all over the floor. We're all here to forget the day, leave our worries behind. We like the cheap beer and we love the women. Welcome y'all to hillbilly heaven. Getting smoky, the music's getting louder. The band's been playing the last 3 hours. Big Jim throws a 5 up on the stage floor. He'll play that free bird song once more. Vocals in the corner, picking a fight. Just another good time, honky tonk night. There's ticking wild in front of the stage, folks line dancing to the latest craze. A bouncer who stands about 6'4", cigarette butts all over the floor. We're all here to forget the day, leave our worries behind. We like the cheap beer and we love the women. Welcome y'all to hillbilly heaven. Heaven. He'll be the heaven. There's chicken wild right in front of the stage, folks line dancing to the latest craze. Bouncer who stands about 6'4", cigarette butts all over the floor. We're all here to forget the day and leave our worries behind. We like the cheap beer and we love the women. Welcome y'all to hillbilly heaven. We like the cheap beer and we love the women. Welcome y'all to hillbilly heaven. He'll be the heaven. He'll be the heaven. He'll be the heaven.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm broadcasting live from the Muddy Creek Corral in Sparta, Missouri, and we've got a couple of great radio interviews to hear the stories behind the songs tonight. First up is a special guest and friend of mine from Texas, Mr. Sammy Sadler. How are you, my friend?
Tim, I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the show tonight. I appreciate the time, and it's a pleasure to talk to you again. We've done a couple of these in the past.
We have, man. It's so good to talk to you, and thank you, man, for having us back on.
You're welcome. It is a pleasure, and your country music is top-notch. I can definitely say New Country's best, our tagline behind every song tonight.
Well, man, I appreciate it. I just, I'm kind of an 80s and 90s kind of top country, and, man, I just have to record the stuff that I love and I feel,
Well, absolutely, and I talk about that all the time. The folks that have heard these interviews will hear me say that 90s country is what converted me into country radio. I was DJing 80s music before I started in country radio, but yeah, that 90s, and we still talk about it, don't we, all the time, and it's 35 years old. Can you believe it?
Man, I tell you what, time flies, but to me, you know, that was some of the best country music that was made, man.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And you hit the country music scene just right before that all happened. You hit it in 1989. You came on.
Well, I had 6 singles from '85 to '89, and you know, back in those days they wouldn't cut albums on you right then. They kind of do singles to kind of see how your singles did, you know, and we ended up having my 6th single, "Tell It Like It Is," and that record was my fastest rising single when they put that out, and they were rushing us to get the album done, and we were running up all the charts, and you know, as you know, man, my story with the murder on Music Row happened to us on March 9th, 1989, and it just kind of shelled my career, you know, when all that happened to me.
Yeah, absolutely. You were a suspect in that, actually, and the guy, you know, from the manager of Cashbox Magazine, Kevin Hughes, he was the one that was murdered, and you got shot, and you know, you had several surgeries, and you know, you got PTSD from it, all of that. You know, it's a wild story.
Man, you know, it is, and I mean, I can't believe, you know, how the police and everything ended up making me like I was a suspect in something when I took a lie detector test and passed it, and then they took me to Vanderbilt University, and had me hypnotized and passed all that, and I didn't tell them anything any different than what I told them from day one, is that, but the guy had on a heavier jacket, and you know, I'm shot and left for dead, and then they end up treating me that way, and it really hurt me to have to live through all that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff that goes on still in country music that puts bad taste in people's mouth, the way they're done by the labels, and, you know, and not being picked up by a label or whatever it is. But, you know, I love talking to the independent artists because that is where I think the best music comes from, and you guys are just fantastic to talk to.
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of great artists, songwriters, singers, entertainers across this land that deserve to be heard and deserve to have a voice. And thank you to guys like you and many other people that give the independents a voice, because there are a lot of talented people out here.
Boy, there sure are. You're one of those, too. So that brings back this question. We'll take a real trip back in time. At what point as a young man did you realize you wanted to do something in country music, and why? Because it was somebody you listened to on the radio, or what?
Well, you know, at first, my first big influence in music was Elvis Presley.
Ooh.
And, you know, I loved Elvis. And then as I got a little older and I got into middle school and started growing and stuff, then I heard George Jones and Merle Haggard and, you know, all of these people, you know, Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins. I mean, man, I just fell in love with country music. And, you know, as you know, you've got a passion for what you do, and you know where I'm coming from, man. Once you get bit by that, it's kind of hard to walk away from it.
Boy, isn't it? I'll tell you, Elvis was a big influence on me, too, and I was 15 years young when he passed away, and I was listening to the radio that day and heard that bad news, and I'll tell you what, he still resonates with people, like you mentioned him today. And when I was 3 years old, I don't even remember it, but I had my picture taken on the steps of Graceland, and you know, it's just, and today you see all of that, you know, mainly on videos and YouTube, because I haven't gone there since he passed away, you know, and toured it or anything. But he was called the king of rock and roll, but he did some country music and gospel, and that movie Elvis that Austin Butler portrayed him in was fantastic. You know, I didn't realize that B.B. King and other people like that had a big influence on Elvis.
Yeah, I mean, that movie I thought was probably the best Elvis movie that's been made. Don't you agree?
Oh, I do. You know, I saw a post here a while back, and it says, you know why you always see the older Elvis and the Elvis tributes is because nobody could pull off the moves that Elvis did, you know, that got him kicked off of TV a little bit sometimes, you know, for that Elvis and the pelvis thing. But Austin Butler could pull it off. He did him justice, didn't he?
He really did, man. He did a great job in that movie.
Yeah, that was excellent. So, yeah, and unfortunately, his daughter, shortly after that movie came out, you know, Lisa Marie passed away. And so, you know, we've lost a lot of these folks too young, haven't we, in the world of music and country music?
Man, we really have. You know, we've lost a lot of great singers and entertainers and people involved in the music business, and some of them way too early.
We were talking about that before we got on the air, about those in Branson, you know, that are no longer with us, that made this town great, that had theaters here like Ray Price and Roy Clark and Mickey Gilley and Mel Tillis and all of these greats, you know, and that's exactly what we want to do. Behind the scenes, we're working hard to bring that original music back to not only Branson, but the rest of the world. And that's the beauty of internet radio. With one push of the button, your music's going out to 10 radio stations, not only around the country, but around the world. We're in Sweden and Belgium and Ireland and Germany and Denver, Colorado and Texas down there. We got a station down there that plays our stuff. So we're all over the place for you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, we're definitely in the 21st century, you know, and it's so great to be able, you know, to push a button and you're everywhere. You know, we didn't have that back in the 80s and 90s.
No, absolutely. So, you know, and what I love seeing too is vinyl records making a comeback. I'm looking just to the right of me in my trophy case here. I've got a vinyl album of Queen right here staring at me. So I love that vinyl. I'm glad to see it making a comeback. I grew up listening to that, and, you know, those 45s where you could stack them up on the record player and drop them down. That was our playlist back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was, you know, and I was, my dad passed away last July, and I was down there in his house the other day cleaning out some stuff and having to do some things, and I run across, he's got my old toy box chest. I run across it and came across it, and I opened it up, and it was full, it's full of nothing but LPs.
Wow, that is awesome.
And so I'm going to have to go through that and see what we've got in there, because that is some old stuff that I found, and I'm looking forward to going through it and seeing what's all in there.
That's awesome. Now, growing up, I didn't ask you this, I don't think, in our previous interviews. Was your dad musically inclined? Did you come from a musical family?
No, you know, I didn't find out until later in life that my dad wanted to be a singer and wanted to do it, but he never did it. And you know, so I've never, you know, it's just been a God-given talent that's been given to me. And I found out later that my dad wanted to be a singer, but he never got the opportunity or went after it or tried to do anything.
Okay. Well, we were talking, too, again, off the air before we got on here. You've actually come to Branson, and you were playing shows at a Starlight Theater before it shut down. I know Billy Dean was the last artist, I think, that was there on a regular basis pretty much in Branson. And so you've been to the live show capital of the world several times.
Well, we've been up there. It's been a long time since I've been there. But whenever I was on Evergreen Records, and we did a show up there, and Dickie Lee. If people don't know Dickie, go look. He's had hit records of his own and wrote many country hit records. But him and I came up there and we did a show there at the Starlight, I believe it was.
Awesome. You just got back from Nashville, but you're based out of Texas. You know, that Texas country music scene is hot, and it's its own animal down there, isn't it, with the red dirt country and all of that they got going on?
It really is, you know, but I'm, you know, I don't fit in that red dirt country, man. I'm just a country singer, 80s, 90s country singer. And, you know, we do all of my recording in Nashville, and we had to make a trip up there to do some PR and some interviews and podcasts this past week. And we had to do a new photo session with myself and Dave Gibson. Do you remember the Gibson Miller Band?
I do.
Well, Dave Gibson was the voice of the Gibson Miller Band, and Blue Miller ended up passing away. And I don't know if Dave ever really went back after a recording contract after that or not, but this guy, Dave, if you don't know who Dave Gibson is, look him up. He has wrote some of the most iconic records in country music, like Jukebox in My Mind for Alabama, If It Don't Come Easy for Tanya Tucker, Ships That Don't Come In for Joe Diffie, Lonely and Gone for Montgomery Gentry. I mean, it just goes on and on. I could name a lot of them, but him and I have come together, and we're going to put a new show together called the Hits and History Tour. And it's going to feature me and Dave, and we're going to tell the history, obviously, of my career and what I've gone through and what I've lived through. And Dave is going to tell the story about behind all the hits and the records that he's written.
That will be awesome. You know, I tell you, you mentioned that, you know, just those title of songs, you know, brings back memories, doesn't? Or if you just hear a few bars of the first song that somebody's going to sing, like Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain, or something like that, you know, We know those songs. We may not know all the words, but they've had such an impact in our lives. Just those song titles and those artists we still talk about.
Absolutely, and I mean, Dave, he wrote Conway Twitty's last hit, House on Old Lonesome Road. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He wrote that, and then, oh my goodness, man. I mean, he wrote Queen of Memphis and Daddy Never Was a Cadillac Kind and Heart Trouble and Midnight Fire for Steve Wariner. I mean, it just goes on and on, man.
Conway Twitty passed away in Springfield, Missouri, just north of where I'm broadcasting in Branson. And then you mentioned Queen of Memphis, the great Pam Tillis. She has been here to Branson many times. She recently performed at what was her dad's old theater, the Mel Tillis Theater, here not too long ago, actually.
Yes, man. I mean, Pam, what a talented singer, man.
Yeah, definitely got that gene from her daddy, didn't she?
She sure did, man.
Absolutely. Well, your first song is great. We're going to play it. It's called Everything's Gonna Be All Right, but I want to hear the story behind it. Tell us about it real quick.
Well, it's just, man, it's just a song that whenever I heard, I loved it, and then I found out Steve Wariner wrote it, and it just made me want to do it even that much more because I'm a big fan, and Steve has been a big influence on my music and my career, and I've had the opportunity to have Steve come in and sing with me on one of the records that we recorded back in 2009, and then I've gotten to know him a little bit, so it's just a great song, and to know that he penned the song just makes it even better for me because I just love his music and love his style, man.
That is awesome. And you guys got to stick around because the next song we're going to talk about and play is a duet you did with the great T. Graham Brown, who recently got inducted into the Grand Ole Opry.
Absolutely.
Everything's going to be all right. We've got Sammy Sadler with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday from the Muddy Creek Corral in Sparta, Missouri.
Too little money, too many tears. What can I say? I guess it's just been one of those years. No need to worry. What good does it do? Darling, turn out the light and tell me that you love me too. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms, everything will be alright. Fires are burning on faraway shores. Seems like the world's forgot what it's been turning for. We've got our problems. Well, tell me what's new. Darling, just take my hand. Together we can see it through. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms, everything will be alright. just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms, everything will be.
His name is Sammy Sadler. The song is called Everything is Gonna Be All Right. And boy, it is. As long as I keep playing country music like that, it's gonna be just fine. Thanks for making that song, man.
Man, I really love that song. I got a lot of good response off of it, so thank you for playing that, man.
You're going to get a lot of good response off of it tonight, too. I'm live doing the show on YouTube. They get to see the face for radio over there, and we're live on Facebook, and we're also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and tons of people are coming in over here, and they're loving your sound, man.
Well, man, I appreciate it. Tell every one of those guys thank you so much,
You
man.
got it. And then we got these folks in the venue here in Sparta, Missouri at the Muddy Creek Corral. They're loving your music as well.
Well, man, I hope I get a chance to come up there. I need to come to the Muddy Creek.
There you go. Absolutely. And they've got a bull. This town's called Sparta, Missouri. They've got a big bull out here out front as their mascot. You can come out and take your pictures beside it. It's a Texas Longhorn. Like, you know about them from down there in Texas. It's named.
Oh, yeah.
They
So they
named-
got that in front of the place, huh?
Yeah, they named it Spartacus for the town of Sparta. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
That is neat. You got to be catchy and different to make it, isn't it? True in the world of country music now. The talent pool is huge, isn't it?
Man, there's so many. There's so many out here now. I heard the other day that there's, if I've got this correct, there's over 900 and something singles being sent out a week.
Isn't that something? I didn't even realize that. I knew years ago, my buddy told me, and this was back in 2014, that 28,000 people a year were moving to Nashville then. I don't even know what that stat is, but I see that all the time. It's just crazy how big Nashville's gotten. We haven't been since 2018, so I imagine the traffic is really, really crazy now.
Man, it has really gotten crazy up there, man. I mean, it is definitely a different town than I knew, and when I was there in the 80s, it's night and day from what it used to be.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The great T. Graham Brown we had talked about just got recently inducted into the Grand Ole Opry, and he's a world famous singer. And to get to do a duet with him, that had to be a treat, man.
Man, it really was to get T to come in with us on the 1989 album, and we did his first #1 record that he had, Darlene, and man, it was just awesome to be there and have T on the record with us. I mean, I'd met T a few times in the past, and we done a little show together down in Louisiana, and he's always been so nice and gracious to me, and to have him on the album with us, man, is just an honor.
Awesome. And speaking of albums, you've got a brand new album getting ready to drop. Tell us what the title of it is.
Well, I've got a brand new album that I've had it made for a little while, Tim, and kind of been sitting on it a little bit. But I think we're gonna name the album Starting Over Again.
Okay. Awesome.
And I believe that's going to be the name of the album. And we got a new single that's going to be coming out July the 18th. So I hope we're going to get you a copy of that, and I hope you'll be able to play that for us too.
You got it, man. Anytime. I love talking to you. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out to my friend and yours, Scott Sexton, that works with 2911 Media out of Nashville, for setting us up with this great radio interview tonight. He works with some top tier talent, including Sammy Sadler. Man, I'm glad you're with those guys.
Man, I tell you, Scott's a great guy, and feel great about him and being with him. He's a fantastic guy, and we're so happy to be associated with Scott in 2911.
That's exactly right. And you got to stick around, because for the next hour, I'm going to interview another one of his great artists from down there in Texas. She's from Emory, Texas. Miss Billy Joe Jones is on the same program with you tonight.
Man,
so.
I've heard a lot about Billy Joe. I heard she's doing great things out there, man.
Oh, man, she is fantastic. And, that's what I love about doing this part of the country music, because age is just a number. Me and you were talking about, we're showing our age off the air, when you were talking. And she's really young, and I've interviewed as young as 10 years old and as old as 86. And the 86 was when Scott Sexton hooked me up with William Lee Golden. He's 86 this year. Can you believe it?
Man, I tell you, those guys are iconic in country music.
They are. But, age is just a number, and there's so much talent out there that I'm amazed what's in my email every day when I get up. It's just crazy.
Man, it really is. And I was talking to some guys not too long ago, and they were talking to me and said, Sammy, don't ever quit, don't ever give up. Said, age, you're never too old. And they said, just remember that Colonel Sanders didn't make it till he was in his 70s.
Yeah, exactly. And Willie Nelson, we just talked about him a little bit off the air. 92 years old, and he's still performing. I just saw a tribute, actually, that my wife shared with me that was on YouTube for these Texas flood victims. And what a tragedy that is down there in Kerrville, Texas. But, there's so many people now that are helping those folks, and donating 100% of the proceeds of songs that they've went in and recorded. All the streaming and all of that goes to these flood victims. And so you guys got big hearts too, man, and I love that.
Well, I tell you, man, it's we were about 6.5 hours from where all of that happened, and I mean, man, what a tragedy to all of those folks down there. I mean, here they are on, maybe summer vacations, and the kids are at summer camps, and you never know what's going to happen, and you never know when it's going to be the last time, and I mean, it's just a tragedy for something like that to happen.
Definitely is. It's so sad because all of those young folks down there that were camping, a lot of them, didn't make it. They're still looking for people down there that are missing, and all of these families that are affected by it. It is sure sad to see. And rain, unfortunately, does that sometimes. Your third song is called Louisiana Rain, though. We're going to play it. Tell us about this one.
Well, that's a song that John Wesley Riles wrote. Do you know who John Wesley is?
No, I don't know him.
If you look up John Wesley Riles, this guy should have been a superstar. He had some hits back in the 70s, but he's also wrote some great songs and wrote some hits. And he ended up, things didn't work out for him like it should have, and things happened to him in his career. But John Wesley is a friend of mine, and I'm so thankful I've gotten to know him over the years. And he ended up going out and being one of Alan Jackson's backup singers on Alan Jackson's Road Show. And he's also sang background vocals on many, many hit records out of Nashville. If you look up John Wesley Riles, man, he sang backup on a lot of hit records for a lot of people.
That is awesome. Well, your song's a hit, man, and I love playing your stuff, and I look forward to playing the new album and cuts off of it as soon as it gets sent over, and we'll definitely put that on the radio as well. Where can folks reach out and find Sammy Sadler if they want to check out more of your music and get the rest of the story about the murder on Music Row and all of that stuff?
If they want to pick up a book, autographed copy of my book, A Hit with a Bullet, and learn about, the Music Row and learn about how country music and the history of country music, how people's careers are really made, and what I lived through with the murder on Music Row, they can pick it up on SammySadler.com, and I'll autograph those that get ordered through the website. And then if you're not a big reader and you like to listen to books, you can get it on Audible, or you can go to any of your bookstores and order it through the books or get it on Amazon. Follow us on SammySadler.com. My official Facebook page is Sammy Sadler Official, and then you can see us on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff.
That sounds fantastic. And for those of you who are just getting tuned in and you haven't got to hear this whole interview live, it is going to end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage of my website. So you'll be able to click the archives and go find Sammy Sadler's interview with me, and you can listen to it over and over again. And for you, Sammy, if you'd like to download it, it's shareable on your socials as well.
Absolutely, Tim. I appreciate you, man, and thanks for giving the independents a voice and for all you're doing and what you're doing for country music and what you're trying to do there in Branson. Man, we appreciate you, and anything that we can do with you, please let us know. We'd love to work with you.
You are very welcome, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you on the program. Thanks for your time tonight, and keep doing your thing in the world of country music, because you definitely make it what I can say new country's best. And here's a great song called Darlene that you did with the great T. Graham Brown. It's Sammy Sadler, T. Graham Brown on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best on this Indie Wednesday from the Muddy Creek Corral.
Sit down, I need to talk to you. Then you do what you wanna do. just hear me through. And darling, no, you don't need no other guys. No, when you gonna realize how much I love you? Darling, go in there and pack up all your dreams. Well, I'll have all I'll ever need if you go with me. Darling, honey, I can give you everything, and I want you for my darling, darling. Darling, we're both tired of just hanging around, tired of dreaming in this sleepy town. The rest is history. Darling, go in there and pack up all your dreams. Well, I'll have all I'll ever need if you go with me. Sugar, I can give you everything, and I want you for my darling, darling. I want you for my darling, darling. Well, I need you for my darling, darling.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
My dog can't swim and the river's high. The bridge is out and we can't get by. The levee's in for an awful strain. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain. My lady lives south of Baton Rouge. The power lines won't let me through. They're laying down where they used to hang. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain. Just like the thunder, I'm restless tonight. Thinking about her makes the lightning strike. I know the sun is gonna shine again, and all of this rain will be gone with the I was working on the Delta Queen, then I'd be floating up from New Orleans, straight to her arms where I feel no pain. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain, no, no. Just like the thunder, I'm restless tonight. Thinking about her makes the lightning strike. I know the sun is gonna shine again, and all of this rain will be gone with the wind.
like a Louisiana rain. No, no. Lord, it's cold and getting me down.
He's my good friend Sammy Sadler, the surviving member of the Murder on Music Row story. And I'll tell you what, it's not every day you get to play T. Graham Brown, the great T. Graham Brown, in the mix as well, the newest member of the Country Music Grand Ole Opry. And I thank you, Sammy, for doing that great duet called Darlene. And you got some great music, my friend. Thanks for doing what you do, and keep us updated on that new album. When it comes out, I'd love to have some cuts off of it, and we'll play those on the radio as well. SammySadler.com is his website. Go check him out all over social media. Give him a like and a follow, and tell him Tim Kelly from The Tim Kelly Show sent you. The Tim Kelly Show is live right now, getting ready to kick off hour number 2 of the show. I'm live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. If you scroll down just a little bit on that website, you'll see that YouTube player. That is also live right now. I just put that on the screen in the first hour as well, so you can check us out on YouTube. And I'm also on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and I'll get Facebook adjusted, and we'll be back on there tomorrow night as well. We're going to kick off hour number 2 with a great artist and a great song. His name is Boss Stone. This is called Keep Me in the Country. I plan to for the next 2 hours anyway on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Blacked out, jacked up, burnout, souped up, rolling down 41 with the windows up. 10 minutes early, hard racing on a first day. Turn the music down, can't let it escalate. She's waiting outside with some sweet tea, short skirt, tank top, looking radiant and free. A little too fancy for the Dairy Queen, but I love her style. It's a perfect scene. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. 12 years later, she's still holding tight. Couple kids and a bloodhound by our side at night. Couldn't picture life in any other way. I thank the stars for that fateful day. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, we'll dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. So here we are on this winding road, with laughter and love in this little boat. Through every season, I'm so glad she chose to keep me in the country where love ever grows.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Drove down from Maine with my mama to chase a Nashville dream. Got music in my soul and a fire in my heart. All the lights are green. Don't you dare underestimate me.
song is called Nashville Dream, and it's coming out of Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Her name is Madeline Treasure. It is Madilynn. Madeline Treasure. Go check her out all over social media. And we just recently booked a great radio interview. She is 10 years young, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be the second young lady that is 10 years young that I have interviewed. So I'm looking forward to that. You can check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist, his name is Stephen Wood. You definitely want to check him out. Give him a follow. He's got 400,000 plus Facebook followers. He needs a couple more. This is called Baby I Do on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I know just where you come from and what you've been through. And I've heard you say that life's not fair. But baby, when I say that I love you, hon, I really do. There's nothing in my heart for you to be scared. 'Cause baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll always be my queen. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man. The winds may blow harder in our future. Oh, but I know it won't fade us away. We'll ride the waves and hold on a little tighter. And in 100 years from now, you'll still hear me say, baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll always be my queen. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man.
We are Madam Radar, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinker. Rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Oh 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 oh. Hey. I got tired of the snow, so I've been saving up my PTO. I bought a round trip ticket, but I'm thinking I don't wanna go home. And maybe I won't, so here I am hanging by the sea, a little sunburned, buzzing like a bee. I'm usually a gin and tonic girl, but not in this part of the world. I'm tired of being a Tennessean, so I'ma be a Caribbean for the weekend, raising my glass, making a toast. right on the southernmost coast, and it goes rum bum bum. It's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum, drinking rum bum bum, oh, rum bum bum bum. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. We got the captain and the cartip. You put the lime in the coconut and party. Marley playing on the radio. So the Grey Goose gotta go. You drink it straight, you drink it fruity. You drink it till you're feeling fine and fun and groovy. I'm dancing in my flip-flops I got in the gift shop. Yeah, I'm really living like a local now. Still drum playing loud. Ooh, ooh, when it goes rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum, drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum, rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum, rum bum 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 bum. That's all, folks.
Her name is Lauren Massetti. She is a former American Idol contestant. Her latest single out to radio right there. Boy, got a great Caribbean feel to it, doesn't it? I love that. It is called Rum Pum Pum. Lauren Massetti. It is Maskitti. Go give her a like and a follow. She is fantastic. And she is scheduled to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show in the upcoming program as well. Brand new music from this next artist. She's hanging out with us over here on TikTok Live at Tim Kelly on Air. Trisha Marie and her new single called Cowgirl Impulses on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. I'm in my crazy when I'm at the bar. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
My 53 Chevy played a rockin' tune, had me banging on the floorboards, knew what to do. Called up some friends, told them call 10 more. And by the time I got home, there was a line out the door. If cows get out, don't raise the alarm. It's gonna be a party out in the barn. Cleaned up, half cut, feeling the groove with the folks on the dance floor showing off their moves. Swinging and spinning to a country tune with the kick drum pounding out, boom, boom, boom. Barmaids, bar stools, and neon lights. Rev it up, son, if it feels alright. Place is burning up, let the sparks ignite. Yeah, it looks to me it's gonna be a hell of a Saturday night. I see Gus in the corner with a jar in his hand. He's asking the band for Cadillac Ranch. Old school pearl snaps, boots and buckles. Stomping the barn with a two-step shuffle. No one's leaving till the morning light. Well, moonshine's gone, cheers to tonight. Cleaned up, half cut, feeling the groove with the folks on the dance floor showing off their moves. Swinging and spinning to a country tune with the kick drum pounding out, boom, boom, boom. Barmaids, bar stools, and neon lights. Rev it up, son, if it feels alright. Place is burning up, let the sparks ignite. It looks to me it's gonna be a hell of a Saturday night. Rocky one, let's go, come on. Oh yeah. Cleaned up, half cut, feeling the groove with the folks on the dance floor showing off their moves. Swinging and spinning to a country tune with the kick drum pounding out, boom, boom, boom. Barmaids, bar stools, and neon lights. Rev it up, son, if it feels alright. Place is burning up, let the sparks ignite. It looks to me it's gonna be a hell of a Saturday night. Yeah, it looks to me it's gonna be a hell of a Saturday night. Woo! Now there's a country song without beer in it. Damn.
That is the latest single from my good friend Travis Dalter. He is from north of the border in Canada. That is called Hell of a Saturday Night. Why not play it on a Wednesday? This is a big show. We've already hit over 106,000 taps on the screen over here on TikTok, likes and hearts and all that kind of love. So we love that song. That is a great upbeat song. Get you ready for a party on any night of the week. I love that one. And Travis Dalter and I just booked a great radio interview upcoming as well. You can check out that full interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is former lead singer of a great group called Tainted Lyric. He has recently embarked on a solo career, and he's got a great story in this song. And I'm going to hear the story behind my next interview here with Billy Joe Jones after two more songs. Stephen Champion, this is called Tell Me Your Story on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Every story my grandpa told, I carry with me until I go see him again. And that was Grandma's best friend. From Sunday supper up on a hill to working out in that cornfield and learning how to behave. That's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Finding no back road no one knows. Tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. it's the county fair. Seeing people you know standing everywhere, just catching up. Yeah, it's a small town kind of love. A handshake on top of just hello. Talk about your plans for tomorrow. Some would be amazed at how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire, hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Finding old back road no one knows. Tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me a story, I tell you mine. Yeah, my mom and daddy taught me to be a man and lend a hand to those in need. Don't be afraid, just work hard and you'll succeed. It's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire, hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Find an old back road no one knows. And tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me a story, I tell you mine. I tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. Oh, I tell you mine.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Smoky haze where we once danced, I see your face in every glance. The jukebox plays our favorite song. Those melodies, they feel so wrong. We built our dreams on whiskey nights. They fade to dust under neon lights. We're talking about ballrooms and breakups. Girl, there ain't no way to make up all the hell that I put you through. Maybe time will heal it. Till then we're gonna feel it. It's breaking our hearts in two. Oh girl, it's breaking our hearts in two. Cheap red wine. Now silence hangs over that neon sign. You said forever with tears in your eyes. The love's turned bitter and it's no surprise. Each empty bottle is a tale of regret. Now I'm haunted by dreams I try to forget. Talking about ballrooms and breakups, girl, there ain't no way to make up all the hell that I put you through. Maybe time will heal it. Till then we're gonna feel it. It's breaking our hearts in two. Oh girl, it's breaking our hearts in two. Sweet fire and and breakups, girl, there ain't no way to make up all the hell that I put you through. Maybe time will heal it, till then we're gonna feel it. It's breaking our hearts in two. We're talking about ballrooms and breakups, girl, there ain't no way to make up all the hell that I put you through. Maybe time will heal it, till then we're gonna feel it. It's breaking our hearts in two. Oh girl, it's breaking our hearts in two. Breaking our hearts in two.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music. I've got a lady from Texas right now with us on the phone. Her name is Billy Joe Jones. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I am as well, and I was telling you about Spartacus. He's a Texas Longhorn Bull mascot out front, and you are down there in Texas, around Emory, Texas.
Yes, sir. I sure am. I'm originally from Emory, Texas, and now I live in Grand Saline, Texas, which is not too far from Emory.
There you go. And I'll tell you what, that country music scene in Texas is really, really hot.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are kind of a world of our own here in Texas, I feel like.
Yep, and in fact, I was looking at your website a little bit earlier, getting ready for this interview, and you're doing quite well on the Texas radio charts. 3 consecutive #1 singles on Texas Regional Radio Report. That is awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going super good right now.
Yep, your brand new song is a hit, too. We're going to play that here in just a little bit. And Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy. I love the title.
I love it. Thank you.
I don't know if you can be so cowboy in Texas, man. They got a bunch of them down there.
There are a bunch of them. There's some of them, though, that aren't real cowboys.
Yeah, well, there's one that is, and he's got 60 #1 singles. His name's George Strait. He's a real cowboy, isn't he?
He's a real cowboy.
He'll pass for a real cowboy. You know, and unfortunately here, a while back, he lost a good friend of his that was a true cowboy as well, and I saw the post that he made, and that was so emotional. Yeah, so that is sad. Lose him in a house fire. So, yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, goodness, yep.
And the floods down there in Texas, man, been watching that in Kerrville, and that is just terrible. And I've already had 2 artists that have recorded songs as a tribute to those folks. 100% of the proceeds from those 2 songs are going to those victims down there. So,
oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I love seeing that.
That's awesome.
You're in a brand new TV series. It's called The Road, and it's going to air on CBS on Sundays at 9 o'clock in 2025. So in the fall, that is awesome. Taylor Sheridan, Blake Shelton, David Glazer, Lee Messiker, and Keith Urban are all involved in this, and Gretchen Wilson. How about that? Tell us about it.
Yeah, that is something that I am so excited about and so proud of. I have been holding on to this secret for months now because we've everything's already filmed and done. So I can't wait for people to be at home and get to watch our stories and see behind the scenes of kind of what goes on of being on the road and getting to watch us go and open for Keith Urban and his crowd. And the crowd votes the person on to the next round, so y'all have to watch and see how far I get. But working with Keith Urban and seeing Blake Shelton again and getting to know Gretchen Wilson was absolutely amazing. So I had a great time doing it, and I can't wait for people to see it. That's awesome. I play Her Redneck Woman 24/7 on my classic country station. It's on my website. I love that one. And, love it. Yeah, I can't believe how long ago that's been, too. Gretchen's still looking pretty good and sounding good, isn't she? Yes, she is. And she's just so sweet. I know she puts off this, tough girl image and stuff, but that woman is so incredibly sweet, is just so genuine, humble, down to earth, and I can't wait for people to see that side of her as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It says you get to see exclusive access to the behind the scenes workings of the music industry. You guys all pile into a tour bus, and you got all your stuff there, your tackle and everything that you carry on the bus, and you're heading out to pursue your dreams, just like you do in real life, right? Yep. It's pretty cool. I think people are really going to enjoy it, and anything that Taylor Sheridan touches turns to gold. So
Right.
I imagine this TV show is going to take off like a rocket.
Man, I got hooked on that series that Billy Bob Thornton's in, Landman.
Ooh,
We're waiting for season 2 of that. We've watched the whole first season, so that is a cool story as well. And Gretchen Wilson plays the tour manager. I bet she's pretty good at that too.
Oh yeah, she's very good at that. She definitely knows what she's doing because she's been doing it for a little bit now, and she's absolutely phenomenal to work with.
I talk about it all the time when I started this TV channel several years ago. Usually when the big name artists like the Blake Sheltons or the Keith Urbans come out with a song, there's a video right behind it or right as it comes out to radio. And they tell such cool stories in those videos, a lot of movies and different things. And some good acting has been in there that, movies have come out of videos in country music. Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, they all did that, and had great acting careers as well. So, that movie or the video rather, to Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy is great. Where'd you shoot that at? Down there in Texas too?
Which one? The Some Girls, because I only have one music video that's called Some Girls Don't Cry.
Oh, Some Girls Don't Cry. Okay, I thought you had one. Yes. Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy?
No, not yet. Okay. We're working on that hopefully soon.
Well, there you go. We'll have that on there as soon as you get it too. Yeah, you got some great videos too. So your songs are fantastic, and I love it. Yeah, tell us the story about Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy. The story behind it.
Yeah, so Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy is a song that we released on my first album last year. And then whenever, it had such a good response, and every time I played it live, for the crowd, everyone loved it. So the label and I decided that we would put out a dance remix. And so that's what we did. We released a dance remix digitally everywhere. It went to all the dance clubs and the DJs, all over the place in the dance halls. And so now we've got a little line dance that we're going to be putting out so people can actually learn the line dance that goes with the song. So it's pretty fun, pretty catchy, and we added a bunch of banjo and a bunch of bass in there, so I think people are really going to enjoy it.
That is awesome. That's exactly what they do at this venue that I'm broadcasting from live tonight, the Muddy Creek Corral. They do line dance lessons and everything. They've got the stage right in front of me there, and the line dance place, so they got a great looking dance floor, and it's just a really cool venue. And it's about 10-15 minutes from my house, so it's real easy to get to. It's right on the main drag of 14, just outside of Ozark, Missouri, where everybody can find it real easy. And the owners here, Bill and Deborah, are just fantastic. So.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, I need to definitely get them a video over so they can teach my line dance to people, and they can start playing it. That would be absolutely amazing.
Man, I love watching that. I don't know if I have 2 left feet or 2 feet left, whichever it is, but I tell you what, I'm not much of a dancer, but I love to watch it.
Yeah, I love it. I used to go dancing all the time. So
yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
It's a fun thing.
And they do a bunch of that down there in Texas, man. The boot scooting boogie, I love it.
Uh-huh.
Your next song, Flame, is awesome as well. We talked the last time we did a radio interview about this one and debuted it to radio. One word title, but tell us about it. It's awesome.
Yeah, Flame is a song that whenever I was writing it, I wanted it to be, a little bit of like, the classic Jolene by Dolly Parton, and then blend it with a little sassiness, a little attitude of like Fifth City Loretta Lynn. And so myself, Lynn Snow, Bobby E. Boyd, and Tammy Marler wrote this song. And I'm telling you what, it's one of those sassy, just another sassy song. And it's a true story of how Billy Joe Jones handled the situation.
Right.
And it's called Flame. And it's doing so well right now, doing really well over here in Texas. And I think we're probably up to number 8 or number 7 right now on the charts. I don't remember which one. So, yeah.
There you go. And for those who haven't heard our first couple of interviews, your story of country music is pretty neat, too. So tell us about how you got involved in it. Because there's a lot of genres out there, but boy, down there in Texas, it's pretty hard not to be country, right?
It is. It's hard not to be country in Texas, but I was actually raised by my grandparents, and, they had me since I was 1, and they are now 90 and 87 years old, and they still go with me to a lot of my shows. But I was raised, on the oldies but goodies. So Ray Price, Loretta Lynn, Conway Twitty, Tammy Wynette, Patsy Cline, George Jones, all the greats. And so I knew when I was a little girl I wanted to sing country music, and that's exactly what I did. And you know, it's taken a little bit to get here, and I'm still pushing and still grinding. But I think we're getting closer and closer for me to make it. So I think this is going to be a really great year for me in my career.
Man, I do too. I think so. And, you know, we have this in common, and we've talked about this. My grandparents started bringing me to Branson when I was a little boy and taking us to this theme park, Silver Dollar City, that's here. And Fire in the Hole was my first roller coaster I ever rode. Now they've redid it, and I haven't been to it yet. They spent $30 million on that thing here a couple of years ago. So
oh, goodness.
It is up and running, and your grandparents have brought you to Branson, too.
Yeah, we used to go to Branson every year from the time I was 2 years old until I was, you know, a senior in high school. We would go every year, and we're actually planning a trip to go back to Branson one last time. I'm going to take them this year probably sometime. So hopefully maybe in the fall.
Awesome.
We'll be up there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not too far from the town, and if you hit us up when you're here, man, I'd love to meet you in person. We'll take some
make
pictures.
that happen for sure.
If you come over to Spartacus, we'll take Sparta. We'll take a picture in front of Spartacus, that big Texas Longhorn bull.
Oh, very cool. We'll have to do that.
That'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna play "Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy" and then come back and talk about a little bit more with Billy Joe Jones on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
The way you dress, it's the attitude when things get messed. It's a tied up twist when things go boom, like you're the only lasso in the room. You're running solo, getting down low. Why you gotta be so cowboy? Some redneck yo-yo. Cheap when your words are free, and cheap ain't got nothing to do with me. You're rod and rope everything you do, making like you're breaking my heart in two. You're running solo, getting down low. Why you gotta be so cowboy? Some redneck yo-yo. But you don't want him.
Her name is Billy Joe Jones. That is called Why You Gotta Be So Cowboy, her latest single out to radio. I've had fun spinning that one a few times. It's always a pleasure to play your music, but every song just gets better and better, it seems like.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's definitely a fun song to play.
That one's not only going to do good on the Texas radio charts, but we're going to put you on the Roots Radio Report after this show is over. I chart to that now, and you'll be moving up those charts as well.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what's cool about that is when you just put in Billie, Billie is your first name, your name's going to pop up, and other artists and radio people are going to see it, and they're going to go, wow, I haven't heard that song yet, maybe. And so they're going to be wanting to put it on their radio stations as well. I love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you don't have to do anything. Just keep making great music. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is super cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's pretty fun being an actor on that TV series. You know, like you said, you've already shot that thing and everything, so you're just waiting for everybody's reaction to it. But it's going to be fun watching yourself on TV as well, huh?
It is. I'm excited. I think it's going to be something pretty special to see behind the scenes and see all the, blood, sweat, and tears that go into, going and touring and, things that can happen on the road and kind of overcoming them. And I think it's going to be really cool for people to see.
Absolutely. It is called The Road. It's on CBS. That's a new special. It's going to air on Sundays. So you guys be sure to go check that out, and you'll see Billy Joe Jones and probably a lot of other talented folks, and maybe some others that I play here on this radio program that I don't know about, maybe on it as well. But that road thing is pretty cool. So, and you mentioned that, they just found you through the internet and asked you to be a part of it. That's pretty neat.
They did. They reached out to all of us. I don't know how many they started with, and then they started, cutting it down, and then some of us had to go to somewhere. I can't say where, but we had to go somewhere, and then they cut it down some more. We had to go, be in a room with the producers and see if they even wanted us for the show, and kind of audition type thing, and they cut it down to the top 12 for the TV show. So being one of the 12 finalists is absolutely amazing, and I think that no matter how far each of us get, just people watching our journey and seeing us and hearing our music, I think is going to help everybody out in the long run. It's going to be truly a really special thing to see.
Well, absolutely. I want to talk about something else that was cool on your website. One of your songs that I've played for a while called Some Girls Don't Cry. You got 300 vinyl records of that you've signed. Are there any left?
There are a few left. And the link is still up on my website, or people come to a live show, then they are actually cheaper at the live show. So y'all come see me at a live show, and you can get them a little cheaper in person.
That is awesome, because the reason I asked that is because I got a lot of people when I do TikTok and stuff like that's one of their favorite songs when I play it. So they mentioned that one quite a bit. And when I got on your website today, I saw that, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. It's neat that vinyl is making a comeback, isn't it? Because that's what I started playing when I was in broadcasting back in the 80s, was the vinyl records, and queuing them up to those fast turntables and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a huge vinyl collector, so I've got, my old school record player at home, and I've got a ton of vinyls, that I've collected from, old record shops and music stores and stuff. Right. So, and then I told, when my label and I were talking about what we wanted to do, we all agreed, we want to do some vinyls, and we're actually going to do some vinyls for the next album that's coming out this fall. So I'm super excited for it as well.
That is awesome, and we're right smack in the middle of summer. It's hot as can be right now, and I know it's hot in Texas too, but you've got a great Christmas album. I'll be home for Christmas, and so folks can get their hands on that as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is awesome, man. We love that time of year. I'm ready for it to cool off.
Oh yeah, me too. It's pretty hot. I think it's about 85 degrees here, and it's it's just crazy.
You don't get too many white Christmases down there, do you?
Oh no, we once in a blue moon.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, you've been fun to talk to again. Thanks for doing this, and we're live again at the Muddy Creek Corral over here in Sparta, Missouri. They do have a bar over here, and somebody's probably asked this question: whose tequila are you drinking? So that's the title of your next song. Tell us about it real quick.
Yeah, Whose Tequila Are You Drinking is one of those, good old two-stepping songs at a country dance hall. So I think people are really going to enjoy it. It's definitely got a little bit of sass to it, as usual, because, you wouldn't expect anything else from Billy Joe Jones except a little bit of sass to go along with it. But this song is one of my favorites to play live. This is Whose Tequila Are You Drinking?
There you go. And we're going to turn the owners and everybody else in this venue onto this song, and they may want to be out there and take line dance lessons to it as well.
I love it.
You wouldn't have a problem with that, huh?
Oh, no, definitely not.
That would be awesome. And we'll have to get our hands on some Billy Joe Jones posters and hang them around here, too.
Oh, I can do that. You just send me a message, and I'll get you some posters and some pictures sent over there.
That will be awesome. You're fantastic to talk to. So where can folks find you on that website and all your social media? Tell that real quick.
Yeah, y'all can check me out at BillyJoeJones.com. It's BILLIEJO Jones.com. And they can find my tour schedule, my music, links to all my websites, my goofy videos I've been posting lately on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Been really trying to keep up, with the social media and keep up with the cool kids. So we're trying to do a lot more content for y'all. So y'all check it out. I've got a brand new album coming out this fall that I cannot wait for y'all to hear the new music too. And y'all check me out. Check out my music, and be sure to watch CBS and Paramount Plus this fall. I will be coming to everyone's TV very soon.
There you go. That show is called The Road, and go out and see her on the road in a live show. She's fantastic, and your music is top notch. I can definitely say New Country's Best, our tagline behind every one of them.
Oh, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Her name is Billy Joe Jones. This is called Flame on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on this Indie Wednesday.
I can tell that you think you're gonna take my man. You think your grass is greener, but let me help you understand. I can see right through your thieving ways. Ring on his left hand. You're a master of deception and a champion of lies. You won't catch him looking round. He stays lost in my eyes. If you wanna push this thing, I can cut you down to size. Let me tell you, he ain't looking at you, honey, I'm the one to blame. You think you got what it takes, but I'm his everything. I'm here playing for keeps, you're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spark. I'm the whole damn I know I seem self-assured, but we got history. It's kinda sad you chase after what will never be. 'Cause if you took your bait, there's no damn way you'd be the man for me. He ain't looking at you, honey, I'm the one to blame. You think you've got what it takes, but I'm his everything. I'm here playing for keeps, you're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spark. I'm the whole damn flame. Now I've seen your desperate kind before, and he won't even notice you walking out those swinging doors. I'm here playing for keeps, you're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spark. I'm the whole damn flame. I'm more than just a spark. I'm the whole damn
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Whose tequila are y'all drinking tonight? Hard to see you after all this time. These locals really make this place seem real. I come in here to escape all the madness, and the way you leaving me makes me feel. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer was all you could handle. Who you holding that drink for? I'd like to meet her if she's here tonight. Look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell her what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? I apologize for this inquisition. I didn't mean to put you in this position, but I'm sure I was here first, and just when I couldn't feel worse, I see you here, and just like that, my heart can't take my eyes off that glass. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer was all you can handle. Who you holding that drink for? Like to meet her if she's here tonight, and look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell her what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? See, I come in here to lose my grip on memories in time. Don't belong with her, you belong with me, like tequila, a song telling light. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer was all you could handle. Who you holding that drink for? I'd like to meet her if she's here tonight. Look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell you what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? Before I tell you what I'm thinking, whose tequila are you drinking?
What a talented young lady she is, and always fun to have her on the program. Billie Joe Jones. It is Billie. Joe is J-O, and Jones. Billie Joe Jones. And go like and follow her all over social media. Check her out on her website, BillieJoeJones.com. And check out her live show schedule, too. Definitely want to go see her in a live show. I bet you there's some line dancing going on when she's singing songs like that. Whose tequila are you drinking? Man, I'll tell you what, we're having a good time, and we're getting ready to kick off the third hour of the Tim Kelly Show. Oh, and by the way, CBS has this new show called The Road coming to CBS, and she is going to be in it as well. Go check that out. And Blake Shelton, Gretchen Wilson, Keith Urban, and lots of great stuff in there. So go check it out. The Road on CBS. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show's third hour of KICR. IndieCountryRadio.com is the website, and I am live on that website right now. I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. This next group is making their radio debut tonight on the Indie Wednesday program. They are from Mississippi, and they are State Line Saints. Go give them a like and follow as well. This is called Can't Go Back to Tupelo, talking about Tupelo, Mississippi, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Indie Wednesday.
There's a rusted sign where the city line used to be, like a welcome home that ain't meant for me. I left with fire, thought I'd light up the world, burn bridges behind me, chasing some girl. Mama's house is boarded and the porch light's gone. That old oak tree still stands, but the shade feels wrong. The diner's still there, but the jukebox won't play. And the girl I left's got another man's name. You can roll down 70, 80s off the gas, pull into town and feel the past. But no matter how slow you take it, bro, you can't go back to Tupelo. Some places hold you, some let go, and some buried pieces you'll never know. Used to think time would heal what I'd done, but ghosts don't fade, they just ride shotgun. I walked past the chapel, heard a hymn through the wall. Same preacher, new faces, no one knew me at all. I carved my name in that river mud, swore I'd never drown, but I damn near was. Now I'm just a shadow in my hometown life, a name on a tombstone that's still alive. You can chase the past, but it won't slow. You can knock on doors, but they won't open no more. The roads still lead, but they don't show that you can't go back to Tupelo. It don't hate you, it just don't know. The man who left all those years ago. I turned around at the county line, left Tupelo behind one last time.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Can't go back and listen to your mama when she told you not to smoke those cigarettes. And you can't undo the damage you did when you left home, ran away, headed way out west. And you can't take back the hurt you saw in your girlfriend's eyes when you left her out there crying in the rain. You can't take back the angry words said to your best friend. Can't apologize, and now he's gone away. What if you could go back to those days? Wonder if you would make the same mistakes. Would you realize how fast time goes? Do things like you should. What if you could? If you could. Would you take that trip to Vegas and blow your whole paycheck? Gamble with your life, that drunken driving wreck? Or miss your kids growing up, cause you were always at work? You can't go back and take away all the pain and hurt, but what if you
wonder if you would make the same mistakes. Would you realize how fast time goes? Do things like you should. What if you could? What if you could? And you never will move forward if you keep living in the past. There's some things that you'd like to change, but no way to go back. What if you could go back and change your ways? Do you think it would all turn out the same? Or would you be a better man? Do things like you should. What if you could? What if you could? What if you could go back to those days? I wonder if it would all turn out the same. Would you realize how fast time goes? Do things like you should. What if you could? 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 No, you can't. What if you could?
His name is John McDuffie. His brand new single and a great follow-up to his song American Dream. It is called What If I Could. My name is Tim Kelly. What if I could play 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long? What if I do it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time? And what if we call it Triple Play Thursday? Sound like a deal? We're going to be doing that show tomorrow night. Every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row, and I can't wait for John McDuffie's 3rd single to drop. We'll definitely get him on Triple Play Thursday. If you would like to be considered for Triple Play Thursday, send 3 MP3 or WAV files to my email address at indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. I'd love to hear from you. I had the pleasure of doing the very first radio interview for this next talented young lady. She is from Machesney Park, Illinois, and my good friend McKenna Faith Winters. Her latest single is called I Plant My Own on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
You made up your mind. I'm not gonna go home and cry, even though that's what you thought I'd do. Funny how life goes on. Me and you will both move on. I'll never say that I never loved you, 'cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers, but now I plant my own. Guess it was my fault. I shouldn't have put all my happiness in your hands. But all of this make things clearer. I see a stronger girl in the mirror, but that don't mean it doesn't make me sad. 'Cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here you ever come around again, you'll find the sunflowers out back. You used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had a little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one, so bring me flowers. But now I plant my but now I plant my own.
Hey, y'all, this is Isaac from 49 Winchester, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide. Playing new country.
Born in a small town, 2-bedroom rundown house, back in the woods of Carolina. Mama did all she could to raise me right underneath that roof with her Bible in her lap singing hallelujah. And Daddy worked night and day, bringing home a cab driver's pay, making enough to barely feed us. We were poor, but I didn't know, but oh, how they loved me so. They used to look at me and say, girl, you're gonna go so far, but don't forget who you are. Don't let this world ever change you. You know there's gonna come a day when you look back and say, I'm proud to be from Carolina. Looking back how I was raised, I wouldn't change one single thing, 'cause it made me who I am. Mama taught me to praise the Lord, and Daddy taught me 3 simple chords, and with a capo, I can play most anything. The bright lights hadn't changed my ways, but sometimes I still miss those days when Dad and Mom were all I had. Sure wish I had them here just one more time, whispering in my ear. I can almost hear them say, girl, you're gonna go so far, but don't forget who you are. Don't let this world ever change you. You know there's gonna come a day when you look back and say, I'm proud to be from Carolina. Tonight I'm on this opera stage, I can almost see my daddy's face, proud of his girl from Carolina.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
crossed my line and the water so clear. Just me, my ride, 12 packs of beer. A country boy chasing fish in the blue. Didn't expect what I'd stumble into. Waves roll me to a place so bright. Palm trees swaying in the sunlight. I'm an island cast away with my beer and a chicken to stay. No worries, no clock, no shoes, just sand, sun, and ocean blues. The chicken squawked like it on the sand. I cracked a cold one and waved my hand. Built a fire with driftwood and hope. Turns out beer makes a mighty good rope. Tied a hammock high between two trees. Sip my drink in the ocean breeze. I'm an island cast away with my beer and a chicken to stay. No worries, no clock, no shoes, just sand, sun, and ocean blues. I'm an island cast away with my beer and a chicken to stay. No worries, no clock, no shoes, just sand, sun, and ocean blues.
That is a great summertime song and a brand new single from my good friend Rocky Boven. That is called The Island, and I love that one and love everything that he does. And right now, our thoughts and hearts and prayers are with you, my friend. He lost his father today at about 10 o'clock this morning. So we are thinking of you, my friend, and I look forward to our upcoming radio interview in the very near future as well. This next artist was a special guest of mine back on April the 4th, and we have set up another great radio interview. He's 13 years old. He's from North Carolina, and his latest single is called Sing Me Home. Michael Schott on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I just sing me home. I can almost smell my mama's southern cooking. Cast iron skillets on the fire. Hear those Sunday church bells ringing. Hallelujah sings the choir. Sometimes I get that lonesome feeling. I ain't got the time and it's too far to drive. When I need a dose of down-home healing, all I have to do is close my eyes and I sing
sometimes to get that lonesome feeling, and I ain't got the time, and it's too far to try. When I need a dog sit down home healing, all I have to do is close my eyes. I get a little closer with that line. It's where I come from, it's a state of mind. I just say me home. I just say, yeah, say me home.
Listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
It was 1:30 in the morning on the Guadalupe. The river's rising fast while young hearts sleep. Camp Mystic was all abuzz with young hearts and innocent dreams, till the water came in and drowned out their screams. Parents unaware never heard their child cry. They were praying goodnight, never dreaming goodbye. Now across the stand where laughter once rang in the river, quietly whispers their names. We don't get to choose when the thunder breaks, but Lord, wrap them in light for heaven's sake. Heaven's got a river now running wide and wild, carrying the songs of every child who never got to see the sunrise again, but they're dancing in heaven where the pain all ends. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now. Teddy bears float where the canoes used to glide, and the campfire's cold, but we still see their light. The chapel bell tolls like a mother's soft cry for the stars taken early from our wide Texas sky. We stand in the silence with hands held tight, leaning on grace through the darkest of nights. And though we're broken, we still believe they're safe in arms we'll one day grieve. Heaven's got a river now running wide and wild, carrying the songs of every child who never got to see the sunrise again, but they're dancing in heaven where the pain all ends. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now. So we light a candle overcome by pain, speak their name softly through the ache that remains, and send up our sorrow on wings and a prayer to the ones we'll miss who are no longer here. Heaven's got a river now running pure and free, with laughter echoing through the cedar trees. Though we'll never make sense of the why or how, we trust they're in a better place right now. May the angels hold in them, give us peace somehow. Heaven's got a river now, down in Kerr County, where the waters are quiet now. We whisper through tears, heaven's got a river now.
We talked about that terrible tragedy in Kerrville, Texas at Camp Mystic this summer, and I'll tell you what, there's been a couple of songs written about it, at least a couple that I know of. That is one of them, Wes Ryan from the state of Texas, and a great tune called Heaven's Got a River. What a beautiful song that is, and there's a beautiful video to it to pay tribute to those folks. You can check it out on my TV channel, that is ICTV, that stands for Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR, Indie Country IndieCountryRadio.com. 100% of the proceeds from the song, the video, whatever, he's going to donate to those victims down there in Kerrville, Texas. Wes Ryan is a great artist and a great guy, and that is a special, special song. And I look forward to our upcoming interview as well. I look forward to interviewing this next gentleman. I'm going to interview them all, or I have interviewed them all, haven't I, ladies and gentlemen? Jonathan Williams. His song is called Wildfire on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Smoke rings in a beat-up bar, heartstrings pulled apart, a lonely fool looking for a spark, matchbook on the table. Some endings you just can't see. I stayed wild and you stayed free. That's the way we were born to be. I'll always think of you. When it hurts, let it hurt. When it burns, let it burn. Your leaving is the flame on the gasoline, but the goodbye scars on me, burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gotta make it burn? The summer sun was being you. You ran around and I stayed true. The kind of wild you can't put into a bedside picture frame. When it hurts, let it hurt. When it burns, let it burn. Your leaving is a flame on the gasoline, but the goodbye scars on me, burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gotta make it burn? Turn the headlights to the past. Anything to get that goodbye back. When the heat burns way too fast for a love like ours to last. Oh, why you gotta make it burn? Why you gotta make it burn? Burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gotta make it burn? Why you gotta make it burn?
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Black mascara down your face. Coming home from school a little late. You said, Mom, you just can't understand. It's been too long. Just listen to me, we're not that different. Let me tell you my rendition. When I was 16, all that I cared about was if the boy I liked would ask me out. Getting ready for the high school prom, we weren't copying TikTok dances, we were making our own. There were the mean girls girls, there were the mean boys, there were the good days and bad. When I was 16, when I was 16. Black mascara down my face, coming home from school a little late. I didn't make the team that all my friends were on. We didn't have phones or social platforms. They started rumors, they called me bad names. Fights we had were face to face. When I was 16, all that I cared about was if the boy I liked would ask me out. Getting ready for the high school prom, we were copying TikTok dances, we were making our own. There were the mean girls, there were the mean boys, there were the good days and bad. When I was 16. Back and say it didn't matter anyway. When I was 16, all that I cared about was if the boy I liked would ask me. Getting ready for the high school prom, we were copying TikTok dances, we were making our own. There were the mean girls, there were the mean boys, there were the good days and bad. When I was 16, when I was 16. Black mascara down my face, coming home from school a little late. When I was 16.
Sharice Carver. She is from Rogers, Arkansas. Her latest single out to radio right there, When I Was 16. I still wanted to be in radio when I was 16. Even way before that, I've told that story how I used to talk into an empty Folgers coffee can when I was just real little and want to be on the radio. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put this next artist from Canada on the radio. His name is Terrence Hart. This is called This Town on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
I remember sometime many years ago when the roads were quiet everywhere I'd go, when the fields stretched wide far as I could see, when the children were playing so peacefully. Seems like the sun's got a little brighter, feels like the water's got a bit more colder, seems like the time passes way more faster, feels like I ain't getting any younger. This town keeps growing on me, I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place, it puts a smile on my face. This town's like sweet love song, got my heart beating strong. Now the streets are filled, voices in the air, neon lights are shining, music everywhere. Still the old oak stands where it used to be, a reminder of all that it means to me. This town keeps growing on me, I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place, it puts a smile on my face. This town's like sweet love song, it got my heart beating strong. When my time has come, I'll be on my way. I still hear the laughter of the songs we'd play. There's a magic here nothing can replace. In my heart, this town always have a place. Seems like the sun's got a little brighter. Feels like the water's got a bit more colder. Seems like the time passes way more faster. Feels like I ain't getting any younger. This town keeps growing on me. I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place. It puts a smile on my face. This town's like sweet love song. It got my heart beating strong. This town. This town.
This is Montana Lane, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new.
I'll take Jim Beam and I'll take Jack, Johnny Walker along with any of that. I like beer if it's cold or hot, and I like drinks if they come in a shot. Just ask my exes and they will say I can stay up all night and party all day. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long, and I like Randy Houser songs. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. I'll take a blonde or I'll take a brunette. It doesn't matter just as long as it's wet. Don't like them too tall, too short, or too skinny. But all my favorite ones, I've had plenty. I tried to stay sober with no applause. Had many women leave me just because. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long, and I like Morgan Wallen songs. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. I've had many women leave me just because. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long, and I like all Kid Rock songs. Kid Rock. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. Ooh, yeah.
His name is Tracy Inman. It is Tracy. Tracy Inman, and one of his latest singles. It is called "I Like My Women Like I Like My Whiskey." What a great song that is. He's got some of that outlaw country sound going on. I love that too. And he's also going to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. This next artist is Pepper Brooks. I'm really liking this song. It is called "Ain't Nobody," or "Can't Nobody Rather, Love You Like a Cowboy." Pepper Brooks on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
This old crazy world can get you down. You know who you can wrap your arms around. Baby, if you lay your trust on me, you never have to want for anything.
I will be the sunset in your eyes. Sing to you the sweetest lullabies. I'll tame the thunder when the storm's rolling. Take your heart places it ain't ever been. Ain't nobody love you like a cowboy. Can't nobody hold you like I can. I'll be tender when you need a shoulder, tough as nails if you need boulder, the calm that gives you shelter from the noise. Can't nobody love you like a cowboy. From the moment that you drag my hand, you know exactly where you stand. Oh, holding back, baby, you get all of me. Can't nobody love you like a cowboy. Can't nobody hold you like I can. I'll be tender when you need a shoulder, tough as nails if you need boulder, the calm that gives you shelter from the noise. Can't nobody love you like a cowboy. Can't nobody love you like a cowboy.
Howdy, folks. This is Rick Trevino, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing you country's best.
Out in the west off an urban sprawl, moon climbs high, it's silver and small. Boots are tapping on a wooden floor. Weekend dancing, they've been there before. Neon blue, it's their only light. Snakes that slither out their dance tonight. Bars alive with the music that beats. Snakes that hiss, they strike and cheat. Eyes that smile with the fangs that charm. The rattlesnakes gone. Dirty boots, they drag their feet. Some men try, they're a little too sweet. Others smile and look for prey. We all dance to keep the snakes at bay. See them glance with every move they make. Words are venom with the shots they take. Bars alive with the music that beats. Snakes that hiss, they strike and cheat. Eyes that smile with the fangs they charm. Do it, the rattlesnakes gone. Sweet talker looking for a bite. Came out here to be with friends tonight. Heard all the lines, not the first to try. Go find someone else and take a hike. Bars alive with the music that beats. Snakes that hiss, they strike and cheat. Eyes that smile with the fangs that charm. Do it, the rattlesnakes stomp.
harp, and she's got my good friend Larry Banks playing behind her right there. That's a great tune called Rattlesnake Stomp. There you go. That's what I'd do to one of them, but you got to be careful doing that. Boy, they'll still get you. I'll tell you what, they are vicious, man. Rattlesnake Stomp. Love that song. How about another great song from a female artist, my good friend Kay Harper? Her latest single is called Give Me a Sign on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Indie Wednesday.
3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, I'm quiet in my head. I've got so much going on. I'm worn, I feel half dead, but Mama always said, never give up. You're already halfway there. I need a little more direction to know I ain't messing this thing up. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right. When I lay down my head at night, I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. For this I'll pray. New day, new decisions, but I feel like I'm missing a guiding hand to help me on my way. I need to find some strength inside to trust the grand design for my life. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right. When I lay down my head at night, I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh, yeah. For this I'll some peace of mind. Oh, yeah. For this I'll pray. Some peace of mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. For this I'll pray.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Some kids grow up wearing Superman capes, flying circles around the house. Some kids wear out a time-fitted tape till they know every word to break down. For some, it's dropping back like Joe Montana, front yard yelling go deep. If they could look up at the one they look up to, most kids would give anything. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. fast as the Talladega straightaway. He never missed a Coke bottle with a BB gun. We'd high-five when we saw it break. He held his tears so he could wipe mine. The day that Grandpa said goodbye, and he showed me how to love a woman when he looked into Mama's eyes. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. If you seen the way you love me, I bet you'd understand. Whoever said don't meet your heroes ain't never met my old man. There'll never be no books about him. You'll never see him on TV. But if you want to be the best there ever was, then he's the one to be. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. If you'd seen the way you love me, I bet you'd understand. Whoever said don't meet your heroes, I ain't never met my old man. I ain't never met my old man.
There we go. And that is 19-year-old Eddie Johnson. His latest single out to radio, Don't Meet Your Heroes. But he definitely has one in his dad. You can check out the video to that on ICTV. That stands for Indie Country Television. That tab at the top of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I hope you have a great weekend. But while you're there watching ICTV, you'll check out the video to this next song. It is called Redneck Weekend from Josie Sal on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Every single summer when I was a child, for 3 days straight, the neighborhood went wild. Throw chants up like a hillbilly's dream. Turn a bed sheet into a movie screen. Kids running through the sprinkler in their underwear. Got the neighbors talking, but we don't care. Half the people don't even have shoes, but you can bet they got a bottle of booze. We turn that igloo into a mini hot tub. If you're down to party, you're one of us. Tom and Barb brought the cold PBR. Mama's on dancing in the backyard. Cooking competition while the kids are fishing. Grits and chicken and guitar picking. It's alright. We ain't going off the deep end. No, it's just redneck weekend. Yeah, it's just redneck weekend. This family reunion ought to come with a warning. Stay up all night till sun rises in the morning. We're playing right up to the stereotypes. Moonshine, bonfires, and mini bikes. No showers allowed, it's rain or shine. We'll be here till Sunday at 5. Four-wheelers, Steelers, Johnny's hitting the hay. Before you even gotta sign an NDA. We turn that igloo into a mini hot tub. If you're down to party, you're one of us. Tom and Barb brought the cold PBR. Mama's on dancing in the backyard. Cooking competition while the kids are fishing. Grits and chicken and guitar picking. It's alright. We ain't going off the deep end. No, it's just redneck weekend. Yeah, it's just redneck weekend. grits and chicken and guitar picking. It's alright. It's alright. We turn that igloo into a mini hot tub. If you're down to party, you're one of us. Tom and Barb brought the cold PBR. And Mama's on dancing in the backyard. Cooking competition while the kids are fishing. Grits and chicken and guitar picking. It's alright. We ain't going off the deep end. No, it's just redneck weekend. Yeah, it's just redneck weekend. Yeah, it's just redneck weekend. Oh, it's just redneck weekend.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
How many hearts have to break until you realize you can't bury all
Tracy Kennedy. She's a good friend of mine from Canada. That is called How Many Hearts. I'll tell you how many hearts. 189,000. That's how many we got on TikTok tonight from you guys tapping that screen. I appreciate all the love and the gifts and everything. And we had a great time on the radio tonight on this Indie Wednesday. What do you say we do it again tomorrow night? I want to thank my special guests tonight, though, Sammy Sadler and Billy Joe Jones, both from Texas tonight. And tomorrow night, I've got Kim Thompson from Canada and Dan Wesley White from Texas will be my special guest. We'll do Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the program gets played 3 times in a row, and we'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time as usual. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see